Alright, this is a program about hue circles. And I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I don't know exactly how it works, but I'll show you what it is and how to use it. The setup for this program is pretty easy. I got a picture box, a timer. I got 4 text boxes that I've put some labels above, and a numeric up and down. And so let me show you what this code does. First of all, this is canny edge detection. Canny dude. Now that you're introduced, let me show you what hue circles is. These are hue circles right here. This is my lovely can of Pringles, and I'm using it as my circle. You can see the circles are popping up all over the place, but yeah, see how that thick white circle there pops in there? It's because it sees that circle and recognizes it as a circle. Now, as it finds it, it sticks the X, Y, and radius and area in these, and these are just naturally returned from the hue circle. Now, these hue circles can be a little picky. Like, let's look, you get my face and not the stupid can. Come on, there we are. Anyways, I can drop the like acceptance here. Like, if I drop this to 50, holy cow, that's a lot of circles. Don't even need my can. My head's a circle. Got a pretty circular head, I guess. And whereas I put up to 100, oh my goodness, pretty much a perfect circle is the only thing it'll find, and that is really stinking hard to get. You know, things have to be perfectly round. Well, anyways, let's try the top. Oh, I just crushed my... Oh, I can actually see the chips inside. Anyways, that's not going to happen. So, this is hue circles. What can you do with hue circles? Well, you can set up like a tool to say, I want to find a circle in this area. And if I find one within this X and this Y and it is this big of a radius, then I know I've found it. And that can be great for just finding really anything you want to find, be it a pop can or something round in nature. And that can be a great way to locate things as well, because it's pretty decently accurate to a center of a real circle. And I'll show you one more time. Put it back at 75. See? That's pretty darn accurate. If I grab that center there, that'd be the center of that can. Oh, I'm kind of grabbing the other side too. That's pretty sweet. And my head again. Thank you. Alright, enough of that. Let's get to the code, show you how it works. So anyways, we install the Emgu.CV as normal. And if you haven't been watching how to do that stuff, I'll link a video on how to do that stuff. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is define a capture, and that is going to be for the webcam. And I don't need this because that failed. And so anyways, my timer tick, when that happens, my timer tick, by the way, is set up for 10 milliseconds, and enabled is always set to true. Now, you saw the slowness of the choppiness of that. If you have a better computer than mine, which you're probably about 100% of you do, then you probably won't have that kind of choppiness. It's just pretty choppy. Anyways, the first thing we're going to do is retrieve... Oh, no, I don't need this either. That's for a colored image. So the first thing we're going to do is actually get an image from the captures, RetrieveGrayFrame, because I'm not going to be using color, it's just simply going to be black and white. The next image of gray is going to be from that image that I just took, image 5, canny, and here's my thresholds for canny, the lower and upper threshold limits in bytes, if you will. So 150 of 255, 150 is just a little lighter than the middle ground of black and white. So if gray is the middle ground, 150 is just above that. The middle ground would be like 127, and 60 would be like dark gray. So those are my thresholds. Now I'm going to define a one-dimensional array of a one-dimensional array of CircleF. And if that's confusing, good, because it was confusing to me too. So anyhow, it takes from image 7, which is my canny image, and looks for hue circles. Real simple to do. It has this new gray thing on here, which isn't, let's see, that's called Bikini Threshold. I changed that number, I don't see any effect happening. If you know what that number actually does, go ahead and tell me. However, the second number here is like, as I found to be the threshold of a good circle, a circle that's more or less there. If it's a 50% there, I'll call it a circle, or if it's like 100% there. Now that value can be like anywhere from like a 0 to 255. However, I found it usually works about 100%, or the integer of 100 to about integer of 50 is pretty good. 75 I found to be a good middle ground. And then let's see here. After that, we got a DP, which is the 1, and I'm not entirely sure what that does, so let's forget about it. And 60 is the minimum distance between circles. Let's see, 3 and 300 are my minimum and maximum radius allowable to find, and that's in pixel size. Okay, so now that I have that, it always goes the first array portion here, the first set of parentheses, is always 0. So everything after that is really what I'm looking for in the second array. So if I found a circle, if that is the length doesn't equal 0, then for I equaling 0 to the length minus 1, that is, it'll be 0 to 0 if it finds 1, it'll be 0 to 1 if it finds 2, it'll be 0 to 2 if it finds 3. Get how that works? Because 0 is acting as 1. Anyways, I draw an image of the circle of the index that it found as a white circle with a width of 3. And I take that circle and I put its properties, attributes, if you will, into those text boxes. Now, what if I find more than one? Well, it'll just overwrite this for each time it does it, and then just take the last one and spit it out. So there you have it. And then finally, it puts that circle image with canny into the picture box. That's all there is to it. Now, like I said, you can make a tool out of this. You can make fun circles. I mean, whatever the heck you want. You could make probably a circular caricature of yourself if you wanted to track your head, if you have a round head like apparently I do. So, Hough circles with canny. It's really sweet. Have fun with that.